Coming up on UT 10 News in HD, students react to a global story.
And a popular show sparks national interest in a UT student.
Plus, Brad Clutter shows how the Lady Rockets continue to dominate. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Roth.
And I'm Mark Singer.
After his 30-year reign, Hassan Mubarak stepped down on Friday, February 11th from being president of Egypt.
Now many UT students are wondering about Egypt's future.
The UT Student Muslim Association took time to discuss the current situation in Egypt Thursday night in the Student Union. Chair of Islamic Studies, Dr. Ovamir Anjum, led the discussion to help students better understand the uprising.
It's for American youth as well to learn that we can change things. You know, yes, we can, for real, not for as a political tool, but we really can do things, and as Egyptians did, and they had much less going for them.
During the 18 days of protesting in Egypt, UT students kept a close eye on Cairo.
If I could, if I had the money, and if if it wouldn't affect me financially, I would definitely drop everything and just go join it.
Currently, the Egyptian military is in control until parliamentary elections can be held, which is expected within 6 months. Since Mubarak stepped down, the constitution has been suspended and parliament has been dissolved. Word has it that the Egyptians are looking to the U.S. Constitution for guidance. For UT 10 News, I'm Anastasia Ellis.
The English department is looking to run students through the mill. Reporter Brian Johnson has more.
The Mill is a new literary magazine focusing on student writing talents at UT. The 48-page magazine will feature short fiction stories and poetry written by students. As a graduate of Central Michigan, the chief editor, Peter Faziani, explained the need for a writing outlet for UT students.
Upon coming to the University of Toledo, I noticed the lack of one. And I felt that at Central Michigan University, it brought the students together. And that I wanted to do that for the university here.
And student writers are excited for the new venue.
It sounds like a really good opportunity, and since it's the first issue, it's a really great opportunity for any writers at UT.
As of right now, the Collegian is the only writing venue for UT students. However, if you would like to submit your work, you can submit it at themillmagazine@gmail.com. For UT 10 News, I'm Brian Johnson.
UT instructors took a break from teaching to display their work, and I had a chance to check out some of the pieces. Visual art faculty members displayed their work at the Toledo Museum of Art for the second year. This year, 16 faculty members submitted their work to the exhibition. The display was available from January 18th through February 13th, which gave students the opportunity to see what their instructors were working on.
It's really nice to be able to show my students, they get to see my work and they get to see the work of all the faculty, and there's a great value in that.
A value which helps motivate up-and-coming artists.
I think it's very inspirational knowing the possibilities of what I could do with my art and where it could take me.
The faculty exhibition just ended. However, the Spring Art Show is right around the corner, and the deadline for submissions is this Friday, the 18th. UT kicked off its second annual Winterfest last week. Greg Witcher was there to catch all the action.
Winterfest, which was hosted by the UT Sports Clubs and Campus Activities Programming, held a 3-day event that allowed students to enjoy the recent snow. Students had the chance to show off their creativity in a snowman building contest, followed by sledding at Parks Tower. The weekend was capped off with UT's club hockey team hosting Jacksonville State at Ottawa Park. Fans were given free admission with a canned food donation to the Cherry Street Mission. Ryan Lashaway, the undergraduate assistant of the UT Sports Clubs, was excited about the charitable event.
Everything that we make off of all of these events, we give to the Cherry Street Mission.
Over the 3-day period, members from all 12 sports clubs donated their time to help out.
It's one they did with Cherry Street Mission collecting food cans, so it should get more people out here, donate to the public.
The event was received very well, attracting over 100 spectators who all donated a non-perishable food item. The third annual Winterfest will be held Valentine's Day weekend of 2012. For UT 10 News, I'm Greg Witchard.
American Idol gave a UT student his big break.
But not exactly the break he was expecting. Reporter Johnny Smith has more.
For the longest time, whoa.
Communication sophomore Joe Repka appeared on American Idol January 26. He did not make it past the judges. However, he did receive national attention for his passion for radio.
The next day, the producers hooked me up in shows up in Canada, Houston, Orlando, Philadelphia, Fort Wayne. It was a whirlwind. It was definitely incredible.
Joe said he has received some negative feedback from his Idol performance. However, he said the overall experience has been positive.
I'm hoping to try and take all this exposure and everything that's happened and try and use it to try and get my foot in the door for a job.
While Joe might not have a radio show right now, he is making plans to have one in the future. For UT 10 News, I'm Johnny Smith.
Well, he has 2 more years before graduation, so I'm sure by then he'll have something lined up.
Seems like a very unique guy.
Stick around, we'll be back with Brad Clutter and your Rocket Sports right after this.
From our gender to our religion, we've all experienced the world a little differently. At UT, we believe our patients, staff, and students should all feel respected and valued. That's why we've developed diversity training and dozens of mentor and scholarship programs to create a welcoming culture environment on our campuses.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Brad Clutter, and this is your UT 10 Sports. UT Rockets basketball had a busy night on Saturday. The women took on the Ohio Bobcats, and the men played the Miami Redhawks. Starting off with the Lady Rockets. The women didn't take long to pounce on the Bobcats. Sophomore Tricia Smith puts the Rockets up 8-2 with this easy bucket. The Rockets never eased up on the gas, with junior guard Nama Shafir hitting this big three-point shot to add to her game-high 17 points and increasing the lead to 8. The Lady Bobcats would try to erase the deficit with this difficult layup by Alicia Howard, but the game would belong to the Rockets. With big play after big play, UT ran away with the lead and didn't look back at all. Here's Andola Dortch just playing with the Ohio defense for 2 more. UT would go on to win the affair by a score of 68-48. Head coach Tricia Cullop felt teamwork was the key to the win.
I thought we played great defense, and I was really proud of the fact that we shared the ball so well offensively, and also we're connecting on our threes. Shot the ball extremely well tonight.
After the Lady Rockets blew out the Bobcats early on, the men needed every second to decide their game. Sophomore Malcolm Griffin started things off right for the Rockets with this basket from the top of the key. He would lead all scorers with 20 points, but Miami was not going to give in that easily, answering back with 5 straight points, including this 3-point shot from Nick Winbush. The Rockets would eventually take back the momentum as Griffin gets this big pass from Anthony Wright for the wide-open jam. After trailing early in the second half, senior Justin Anajong scored 9 straight points, 3 coming from this three-pointer to give the Rockets the lead. Miami would keep the game alive later on, tying up the game at 66 with this layup. With only 2 seconds remaining, Miami would take a 2-point lead as Julian Mavunga gets the putback. UT would attempt to win the game with the last-second 3-point shot by Jay Schunart, but the shot would come up just short. The Redhawks would return to Miami after escaping Toledo with a 68-66 win. Malcolm Griffin says the team's not giving up.
I'm disappointed of the loss, but I think we played a lot, probably the hardest we played all year, and we're just gonna keep moving forward. You know, like I said, it's not March yet, season's not over.
Also in sports, junior Ari Fisher broke the MAC record for the 5,000-meter run, which her time puts her at 10th best in the world.
Wow, that's impressive. Congrats to her.
10th best in the world.
Well, that's it for UT 10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus, check out our new website, ut10news.com.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up in all of your campus news whenever you want. For Mark Singer, Brad Clutter, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Roth. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.